Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello, my name is Anvita. Yeah, I love to read books, I love to talk about books, I love travel, so you'll find some of my travel vlogs as well on this channel. But yeah, anyways, welcome to this video, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some books that I'm hoping to read in autumn, basically my autumn TBR. I've kind of been holding back from making this video just because, as you guys know, I live in Dubai, and if you know Dubai weather, then you know that it is pretty much summer throughout. It's very, like, winter is very unpredictable in the sense that, like, I don't know if it never gets to like winter quality. Like, yeah, maybe I'll have to wear like a light jacket in December and stuff, but like, it's not cold is what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't, like, it feels like winter is autumn technically here. The winter in Dubai is technically autumn in other places. And so I've been holding back from making this because technically my autumn is not going to start for a while, and it's literally so hot in Dubai, and it's probably going to be this way until mid-November, maybe even till December. And so yeah, didn't see the point of making a TBR list for the rest of the year, the next 4 months. But we are in the Burr months, and you know, maybe this video will like be like a manifestation of Dubai finally, you know, getting cooler, having better temperatures, you know. Yeah, so making this video in hopes that, you know, the weather gets better, it gets less hot and humid and all that. So yeah, here's hoping autumn comes fast for me. And yeah, anyways let's start off with my autumn TBR, my reading list for autumn. I have quite a few books on my TBR for autumn. As you guys know, if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know that I'm currently very much in a fantasy mood, and I think I've been thinking about it, and I think it's probably also to do with the fact that like autumn is coming, because like I feel like autumn and winter months are like very like fantasy-esque months for me. And yeah, I think because of that I'll be reading a lot more fantasy books. If you guys have been following along on like Instagram and stuff, then you know that I'm currently reading the Poppy War series. I'm on the last book. I have like maybe 50 pages left. I'm gonna finish it today, I think. And yeah, so very likely to fall in a slump right after finishing it. So to tackle that, to make sure that I don't get in a slump, I'm gonna try and start off with some of these books, and hopefully I won't fall in a slump then. But okay, starting off with my TBR list, I have 5 books. Okay, I have 5 books on my list that is like witchy, magic, spells, you know, that kind of autumn vibe. And so I'm hoping to read those, and I'm hoping to read 3 of these like right after finishing The Burning God in the Poppy War series. And so, I mean, I talked about this in my September hopefuls, which you can check above. But I'm hoping to read book 5, 6, and 7 of Witch Hat Atelier series. I have been loving this series. I've been reading it. I think I started this in August, and I read the first 4 books, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very cozy, comfy vibes, and considering how Poppy War is going, I can't predict what's gonna happen at the end, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be left devastated and wrecked emotionally, and you know, it's gonna ruin my life the way the sequel Dragon Republic did. And so I'm probably going to need some cozy, comfy books, and so hoping to read these right after finishing The Burning God. So yeah, Witch Hat Atelier series, book 5, 6, and 7. Next on the witchy, you know, spells and potions and all that is The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I don't know anything about it. I got this as book mail and it said spells. So I was like, it's gonna be like witchcraft, potions and all that. And like, there's like a house in the woods. So, and like it says, every home needs a little magic. So, very intrigued. Don't know much about it, but I'm excited to read it. With the cover, it seems like it'll be a cozy, comfy fantasy. So, yeah. Somebody said reading this book was like sitting in the sun. Yeah. As comforting as homemade jam on a fresh baked muffin. Okay. So, definitely cozy, comfy vibes. So might also read this if I need more cozy, comfy ness after finishing The Burning God. So, okay. Next, this I've had on my list, on my shelves for like years. Like I've had this since before I moved to Delhi. So like I've had this for since like 2021 sometime. I don't even remember when. But yeah. The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. This was the March 2021 Book of the Month book subscription box. I've had it since then. So yeah, very crazy. But my sister read this and she really enjoyed it, is what I remember her telling me. So, I feel like it'll be good. And it's a standalone, a forgotten history, a secret network of women, a legacy of poison and revenge. Welcome to The Lost Apothecary. So, yeah. I feel like it'll be fun. I feel like it'll be good. Yeah. So, this is the 5th book in the TBR hopefuls list for autumn, and the last book in my witchy magic type list. Okay, next we have some mystery thrillers, kind of mystery and thrillers. I feel like, yeah, again, like spooky vibes, October, Halloween, spooky vibes. So like mystery thrillers is the way to go. And so one of the books I've been really like, this has been on my anticipated reads for like a long time, just because this is one of my favorite authors for mystery books. And so The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. This will be my 5th book by Holly Jackson. I've read all 3 of the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. If you want my reading vlog, you can click the link above. I've also read 5 Survive, which I also enjoyed. So very excited for this one. I might even do a reading vlog for this, just to keep things... Oh, what the hell? Anyways, yeah, I might do a reading vlog for this one, and just to see like if I'm able to guess things before they happen and stuff, like I did with Good Girl's Guide to Murder and stuff. So let's see. But very excited to read this. Yeah, I think this will also be like, if I'm feeling actually like I might be falling in a slump and I need like something fast-paced and something that I'm not able to put down, I will definitely pick this up, because I did read all her other books in one day and like binge read them because I could not stop. So yeah, very excited. Okay, next is How to Kill a Guy in 10 Ways. Just the title itself got me, honestly. I love How to Get a Guy in 10 Days, or is it How to Date a Guy in 10? Whichever. The movie, if you know it, I love that movie, so like the title just gets me. But okay, I just read the back of this one and it sounds very interesting. If you remember me talking about the book How to Kill Men and Get Away with It, this is sounding a little bit like that, in terms of just like, women killing men. It's basically about a hotline service to provide safety for women, but also to maybe murder men who do shit to women. So yeah, it's described as perfect for fans for how to kill your family, and I enjoyed that book, if you remember. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. Think this should be a fun, again, fast-paced, one day binge read. So yeah, very excited. How to Kill a Guy in 10 Ways by Eve Kelman. Okay, last one. This one, I am not sure if I will be reading it. I'm putting it on the list to try to get back to it, but we will see. Yeah, The Brothers Hawthorne, the 4th book in the Inheritance Games world. Yeah, so I think I'd mentioned this in some other video, but I had started this either last year or last year. Like, I literally yeah, anyways, I will try to read this. I will try to get through Jameson's POV. But yeah, I'm Team Grayson, and also to the point, like, I don't like Jameson. I don't like his character. So reading his point of view is hard. Yeah, and the first couple chapters is literally his point of view. So it was hard to keep reading this, which is why I DNF'd it back then. But it is mystery time. It's mystery, months going on right now. So maybe I will pick this up again and, actually make it through the end, because I do want to read Grayson's parts, but I need to read Jameson's part to get to Grayson's parts. And I do want to read The Grandest Game as well, and I want to finish this before I can start that, obviously. So this is going on the list, and hopefully I will read it so that I can read the next book. Yeah, okay. Next, we have 2 books that I haven't heard much. I mean, this is like more in the supernatural section of this list, and one book I have only heard one person talk about, and they said it was really good. So, and then the other book, it's like very popular, but like people either love it or hate it. And most of the people that I know, whose like judgment I trust, whose reviews I trust, they've all hated it. But I've had this book for also like since 2021, so I've had it for like 4 years almost. And so I will read it. I will try and see what I think about it and stuff. But I'm skeptical, which is why I haven't picked it up in these last 4 years. But I will do it, and maybe even again reading vlog. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog and see. Yeah. Anyways, the book I'm talking about is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Yeah, this is very popular, I feel, but I've heard only mixed reviews. People either love it or hate it. But I've heard, I think that it has vampires in it or some supernatural thing, and it's high fantasy. I haven't read a lot of high fantasy, so I am looking forward to it, but I will be going in, cautiously, because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it after seeing so many mixed reviews. But yeah, I might do a reading vlog of this, and in case it's really good or in case it sucks, so that you don't have to read it then. But yeah, we shall see. So this is book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Book 9 on the list. And then book 10 is another book that I've been told is a vampire book. It's called The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. This I've seen only one person talk about, and they said it was really good and they really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping it'll be good. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be good. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so yeah, the only thing I know is that it possibly has vampires or some supernatural creatures. Yeah, and this is by the author of Serpent and Dove, and I haven't read that, but again, that was really popular also on Bookstagram and Book Talk, I think, when it was releasing. So high hopes for this one. Yeah. Okay, next we have some fantasy books, because as I've been saying, I'm in a fantasy mood, and just autumn and winter feels very fantasy-esque months for me. And so, and again, I'm in fantasy mood, so I'm gonna read some fantasy, obviously. And so I have a couple books that I've been wanting to read, and I feel like these will be good, like kind of like dark fantasy, so it'll match also with the, you know, Halloween, like spooky, not spooky, but like dark vibes of it. So yeah, anyways, Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. I'm really hoping to read this soon. I don't know much about it. I know there's like some sisters, and then there's like, you know, they go somewhere to like do something. Anyways, yeah, I have no idea what it's about, but it says Once Upon a Time, so I feel like this might be like some sort of retelling. I'm not completely sure. I have read another book by T. Kingfisher, and I'd enjoyed it. It was like a short story, and yeah, I'd enjoyed that, so that's why I picked this one up. And I'd enjoyed the writing and like the atmospheric, eerie vibes of that book, and so I feel like this will give me a good, you know, autumn eerie, you know, vibe that I need to feel like it's autumn, even though it's so hot over here. But yeah, I feel like this will be a good read for autumn, so I'm excited to pick this one up. Yeah. And then another book series that I've been wanting to read for so long, and I feel like this is like a good time to pick it up just because the author is writing the third book right now. Yeah, anyways, Vicious and Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I am so excited for these books. Like, literally have heard so many good things, and just like the tension, I've heard about the tension and the angst between the main characters, and then the rivalry and like enemies, and like they're villains and they're fighting, and like, yeah, I don't know much about it. I just know that everyone ships them, and then it's like, you know, a crazy, you know, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm very excited to read these books and finally know what everyone's been talking about. And so yeah, very excited to read these, Vicious and Vengeful. And then hopefully we'll have a release date soon for the third book. I mean, I know she's still writing it, so it's not gonna be next year. It's probably gonna be 2026, but we shall see. I am excited. Yeah. Okay, last couple books. Okay, the last couple books are kind of like miscellaneous, but like I feel like they fit with autumn vibes and like have like some sort of like a dark aspect to it. I don't know. You'll see. Anyways, first book in the miscellaneous pile, Stalking Jack the Ripper. I've been hearing about this book and the series for so long, and I need to know what it's about, and like I need to understand. And yeah, I've heard some people say that this is like the best book in the series. Some people have said this one is the least favorite, and the other books in the series are better. But yeah, I just need to know. Yeah, I just need to know what everyone's talking about. And you know, the fact that it's Jack the Ripper and like he kills people and she's going to find him or whatever and stuff, and then they fall in love or something. yeah, it just sounds interesting. It just sounds fun and dark, and yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is a good book for autumn. So, anyways, next is again another book that I've been told is like dark and like haunting kind of, and that is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I haven't read classics in so long. Like I did just read White Nights, but like other than that, I don't think I've read a classic this year, and I really have been wanting for the last couple years. I've been trying to like make it a habit to read maybe one classic a month and stuff, and like that definitely didn't stick, as you guys know if you've seen my wrap-ups. But I'm hoping to get back to classics and read more classics, and so this is my attempt to do just that. I did actually, thinking about it now, Agatha Christie counts as classics, and I did read one a month for the last, till June, I think. So anyways, this is me hoping to read more classics and get into them. And yeah, I've been told this is haunting and dark and very, very good though. And like I can't remember, but there was like a popular book on Bookstagram, and people were like saying that Rebecca is that but so much better, but I can't remember which book they were talking about. But I read that book and I thought it was okay, and so I think this will be even better. So I can't remember which book it was, so I don't know if that makes sense, if this makes sense at all. So yeah, anyways, Rebecca, very excited to read this. Hopefully I will finally pick it up this autumn. Let's see. Okay, now I also have a dark academia book, which I feel like is perfect for autumn. Yeah, Gothicana by Runix. This has been on my TBR for a while. I've had this book also for over a year now, so very excited to read this. I think it's set in a university, and since Runix mentioned in one of her last newsletters that she's releasing a new dark academia book, I think called Enigma, that made me very excited, and also just wanting to catch up with her books and her backlist before that comes out, and before The Syndicator comes out, which is also coming out in the next month or so, I think. And so that is also in my autumn TBR. I will be reading that as soon as it comes out. So yeah, anyways, Gothicana by Runix, hoping to read this in autumn. And again, I think I mentioned this. I've been mentioning it, I think, in a lot of videos, but I'm currently very, very much not able to read any romance books, and haven't picked up a romance. Like the last romance I picked was for my book club, and like I still haven't finished it, and it was for August. And so I'm hoping also to read that and finish it finally, because it's only a couple chapters left. But hopefully this, because I know it, I think it has romance, so hopefully the romance in this will be like a good stepping stone into getting back into enjoying romance, because I do love romance books and I do read a lot of them, but for some reason I'm not able to read any right now, and I have so many romance books on my TBR and I'm just not able to read them. So yeah, hopefully this will get me back into romance, and then I can read some books from my romance TBR as well. Yeah. Okay. Last two books. These I don't even know if they're dark or if what it is, but for this one, it's literally just the cover, The Silence Factory, and then do you see that? It just looks like it might be dark, and like there's like something in there, like something, suspicious and like mysterious. So yeah, an enthralling story about complicity, desire, and corruption. A novel to lose yourself in. So I'm not completely sure if this will have dark vibes or if it's like good for autumn, but it looks like it just because of the cover. So we shall see. I will keep you guys updated, but this is on my autumn TBR. Yeah. Okay. Last book. Again, I don't know if this is dark at all. I actually don't know anything about it except that everyone talks about it, and like, yeah, I don't know. And like a lot of people I know whose judgment I trust have said this is better than the other book that is very popular by this author. And I've read that other book and it wasn't as good as everybody had been raving about for me. So I have high hopes for this one, and I've had this also for a really long time, so I'm hoping it's good. But the last book is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I read The Secret History 2 years ago, I think, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was good, but I did not think it was to the extent that everybody talks about it. And so, yeah, I'm hoping this is better. And a lot of people I've talked to about these two books have told me that they thought Goldfinch was better, but it's like you should read Secret History first and then The Goldfinch, and then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this book is about. I know it's about a guy and his mom. Yeah, that's literally all I know. But yeah, it's a chunky one, so that's also why I haven't been picking it up. It's 800 something pages. So yeah, hopefully I will pick this up in these coming months and, you know, finally read it and have a better idea about which, you know, Secret History or Goldfinch, which one I like more. And so, yeah, we shall see. Anyways, I am not picking up all of these books. I'm gonna pick up a few and show you. Okay. Okay. Here are some books, the mystery and then the witchy spells, potions books for my autumn TBR. Then we have the fantasy and, you know, supernatural witches, no, not witches, fantasy and supernatural vampires and stuff TBR list. And then finally we have the miscellaneous dark academia / dark / classic / series, but yeah, miscellaneous TBR pile. Okay, so that was all the books that I have on my autumn TBR / hopefuls that fits the vibe of autumn for me. And so, I mean, it's a lot of books, so I definitely won't be reading all of them, but I'm hoping that I can get through some of them at least. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 17 books that I'm hoping to read in autumn / the last 4 months of this year, and I will keep you guys updated on how they go. And the ones I mentioned that I might do a reading vlog, we shall see. I will keep you guys updated on that as well. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great Monday and have a great rest of the week. And I will see you guys next Monday, 5 p.m. IST, and with a new video. Yeah.